Hello. Welcome into NeurospicyQueerCollective. This is going to be a cross-stitching stream, and I am not sure if I posted in all the places that I need to. So, as always, bear with me a minute. I'm going to bring up my camera, though, so you can see the current stitch. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Bear with me just a minute. Let's see. I think I posted in one place, but not the other. But maybe I didn't post at all. That's possible. Yeah. Let's see. No, I did not. So let me do that. Hello, how you doing? Welcome into NeurospicyQueerCollective. I'm going to be stitching today. The stitch is for Stone Soup Crew, and they're having a 1-year anniversary coming up soon. And it's going to be for an auction for them. And the stream is for Trans Empowerment Project, which is that QR code on the right. I'm stitching a Pride Molotov bottle. The design is by Screaming Hearts Design on Etsy. I've modified it a bit to change the flag colors to the new polyamory flag that you can see over there on the right. Well, it's a newer one, you know. There are two now. There's the older one and the newer one. The newer one was voted on, I think, by about 30,000 polyamorous people, the wiki article says. And yeah, it's been created by Red Howell. I think I've got that right this time. And this is what the original design looks like from Etsy. So it is modified a bit because if you can tell already, I made the bottle a bit smaller than it normally is. It's proportionate though, so that's cool. And the words are from a song by Dog Park Dissidents called um, Queer as in Fuck You, I think, or yeah, something like that. Yeah, we're gonna be stitching. I've got red going right now, and I think I might, let's see here. Yeah, I might go back over to the orange, or maybe I'll just do more red, and that way I can fill it in. Yeah, let's do it that way. And you made it into NQC, or Neurospicy Queer Collective, which is founded by me and my partner of almost 17 years now. V is also director of NQC, and yeah, we founded it because we think that it's really important that neurodivergent queer people have a safe place to be online. Person, eventually that's a big dream, is to have an in-person place where we can have our own kind of village of tiny houses of neurodivergent queer people living cooperatively and eco-friendly. That didn't work as well as it did in my head. But yeah, I think you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay, my needle threader, because that is definitely a necessity after COVID. My mom taught me how to stitch when I was about 12 years old, and she taught me how to, what I call, manually thread the needle, which is by sticking the end of the thread in your mouth and getting it wet so that it fits through the eye of the needle, which, works, but is also frustrating when it doesn't work like the 50th time you try. This works the first time, every time, and it's really easy. Pardon me, I gotta clear my throat real quick. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, getting out some red here. I like to make it like, I don't know, not too long, but not too short, so I'm not cutting the thread every few minutes. But I also couldn't tell you exactly how long I make it. And I really, really need to clean my scissors or get new ones. I was cutting open popsicles with them. So they're cutting, but they're not the greatest. Okay, sometimes the thread gets a little funny when you go to separate it, so just pull it from the other direction, and it'll usually come out. Usually. Okay, and then for the needle threading, you actually want to do the needle part first. You just stick the little metal bit through the eye of the needle, and then do the thread a little bit at the end. Well, if you can, aim it correctly, unlike me. Oh, come on. That's the second time, and I just said it works the first time every time. That's funny. Okay, now it's gonna work. And you just pull it through, and then your needle's threaded. And I like to leave a nice, generous bit at the end so it doesn't pull out easily. Oh, you know what I forgot to put up? I forgot to put up my pattern. You'd think that at this point, oh, come on. You'd think at this point I would have my pattern up first, but no. No, I do not. Or you'd think I'd have it memorized by now. No, also I do not. Oh, fun. Okay. Getting that up right now. Oh, you know what? I wanted to put the Tiltify link in chat just in case people don't have QR code thingies. Hold on. Let me do that really quick here. And while I'm doing that, I'll talk a bit about Trans Empowerment Project, which is who we're streaming for all the month of August. And we are $10 toward our $500 goal, which is just amazing for being a small streamer just starting out. Yeah, so yeah, we are doing that because we firmly believe in their mission, which is to center 2TIGE BIPOC people in housing and employment and getting food and help. And to explain what that means, it's two-spirit, transgender, intersex, gender expansive, Black, Indigenous people of color. Because if we're all real about it, then we know that they've had it definitely the hardest. So Trans Empowerment Project centers my siblings in that space first. And we're going to get this link to that campaign for you in just a moment here. If I can go to the right spot. Here we go. Copy campaign link. You know what? Let's do that donate link. Okay, there we go. And then I should be able to put that in the chat. Just might take me a moment. Let's see here. I usually have... Okay, good. It's up. That's good. Let me stick this link into chat and we'll be set. There we go. Oh, cool. Excellent stream health. That's nice. Very good. Oh, what is tickling me? I think it was a bit of my hair on my shoulder. Okay, we're good. Sensory bad. Sensory bad. Okay, let's get this pattern going here. And I almost messed up this bit, but then I didn't. Okay, that was going to be 2 at the end there, but I haven't done that part yet, I don't think. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And right next to it. 1, 2, 3. And that's next to, yeah, okay, we're good. Just kind of get in the back first. And hopefully you can see this on stream okay. I think you can. Please let me know though if you can't. I am gonna try music again, even though the bots are after me, y'all. They're after me. Like, I swear I am streaming no copyrighted music, and yet every time I log back in from the last stream, it's like, oh, did you know that we muted your stream because you played copyrighted stuff again? And I was like, but I didn't. Like, ugh. And look, I got a knot already. Okay. Let's see if we can undo that knot. Bean is yelling at me, and I was distracted talking about things, and I pulled it through when I shouldn't have. There we go. Okay, knot taken care of. You just gotta be very patient with knots, and usually you can get them out. And the patience part can be hard. I have, like, thrown stitches in a rage before. Do you want to come be on stream, Bean? Can you get down? Did I put too much stuff on the couch? Are you having trouble now? Oh no, Bean. I am sorry. What do you need, Bean? You can get in that box. You can get in that box. You did it. You did it, Bean. Bean got in the box on their own. Yay. Okay, let's see. So that should have had the 2 right on top of that. Yeah, okay. And then next to it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, starting 2 down. Okay. So here. Ah, I got a bit of nail that's getting caught on the cloth. Okay, there we go. More sensory bad. Okay. There we go. But I am going to try to do music again, because sometimes when I'm stitching, I forget that there is a world outside of a stitch. So, yeah, I'd like to put on some no copyright fucking music, which I have been trying to do. I swear, I am not, like, deliberately playing copyrighted stuff. I don't know what the problem is. So, I finally just got an extension on the purple site. And yeah, hopefully that's gonna work. It literally says it's meant for streaming. So, you know, if it, I don't know what else to do at this point. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. And there's 4 next to it right here. Wait, which way did I go? Up? Yes. Oh no, go down 1. There we go. This is one of my favorite stitches to do ever. I've done so many of these bottles now. It's probably the stitch that I've repeated the most. I don't often repeat cross stitches, but I do with the Molotov Pride bottles because they are so easy to modify and adapt to different flags. Like I even did one for the disability flag colors. And those words are by Temple Grandin, I think, that says, I'm different, not less. So yeah, love that. Okay, yeah, I think you can see it at least every time I do the stitch from the back. You can see it again where I am. I'm doing some red on the fire right now, and then I will try and figure out some kind of actual no copyright sounds that are tolerable for me and y'all to listen to while I stitch. 'Cause yeah, that's part of the problem. I wish I could just play my favorite music, but of course not. I mean, I want artists to get paid. Let me be clear, okay? I grew up in the 90s, so I want artists to be paid. And I am a never AIer. I am a no coiner. And I am not uh, anti-tech. I am anti-oligarchy. I'm anti-tech bros using their toys to control the population. That's what I'm freaking anti. And I'm trying to practice talking about things on stream. It's a little bit of exposure therapy, trying to talk about things that upset me or piss me off. And then when I hear myself starting to grip my teeth or get really upset, I deliberately take a breath and calm myself down. I have just started ADHD medication, and it's great. It's helping me with so many things. It's not helping me with everything, so I'm going to try a different one soon. But yeah, I've talked to someone who was on it for a very long time, for most of their life, and they said, I'm not on it now. I can't be because it gave me heart trouble after being on it for so long. So I had to learn to regulate. And you know what? I decided the last thing that I want to be doing when I'm 60 something is learning to regulate. So I'm gonna try and figure that the fuck out now. With the help from the meds while I have it. I think that's a good way of looking at it. Okay, here's two right here, and then it'll be three right from there. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me see if I can get that music thing to work really quick, y'all. Bear with me. Actually, I wonder if I can do it. I wonder if I can do it from here. Bear with me. I'm gonna try and do it from my phone. I doubt I can, but if I can, it'd be really cool. Let's see. Okay, wait. Wow, I didn't realize that I had to hit confirm to complete those. 'Cause I did. Okay. Well, I don't think I can start the music from my phone. Oh, stop talking at me, my voice. No, no, no. Okay, nope. Interesting. Okay, so I have to do it from the laptop. Let's try this real quick. Okay, this should be on my manager here. Bear with me a moment. I gotta get over to a dashboard. And let's just see if this works. I don't know if it will. Everything I've tried so far either hasn't worked or it's got me fucking busted for playing copyright music. So we'll see if this works. I'm trying Soundstripe, which is literally part of Twitch. So let's see. I'm gonna play Chill Vibes because I'm stitching. Of course, now it's saying my stream is unstable. Blah. Of course it does. Bear with me. Oh, well, that'll help quitting that. Okay. This says I am on the dashboard. Okay. Whoa, no, that's way too loud. I am so sorry if that blew your eardrums out like it did mine. Let me turn that way down. And I don't know if it's on stream yet, but I will find out. Oh my gosh, even that's still kind of loud, and it's still turned way down. Okay, I think I see where it's playing. Hopefully that's not, like, echoing. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know if I've been muted this whole time. I could have been. It's very possible. Okay, let's see. Well, I hope you've been enjoying me stitching and, like, not talking. I can't tell if this music is actually on stream or not, so I'm going to turn it off for now. Hello, welcome into NeurospicyQueerCollective. I've been trying to adjust the volume of it, and it's very loud to me, and that is not going to help me with stitching. So, I'm sorry. I can't figure out music for the stream, but I sure can talk. And of course, you don't have to. You're welcome to lurk. Anybody and everybody is welcome to lurk in here. I mean, as long as you're respectful. There are some rules to agree to. No hate. Especially not any trans or homomesia. V found that word. V is the director of Neurospicy Queer Collective. It's a Latin word for hate. And yeah, if we're real about it, it's not fear. There's not a frickin' phobia. We can stop saying that now. We should have stopped saying that when I was a kid. There's nothing phobic about it. You know what's phobic? I have a phobia. I have a phobia of massive palmetto bugs that I grew up with down in the swamps of Northwest Florida. Those things are freaking terrifying, okay? But yeah. Here we go. Okay, I've got 3 there. Yep, 1, 2, 3. And y'all, sometimes I get distracted and just count and I forget to talk. So there's that too. We'll figure it all out as I go along. Okay, I'm gonna actually cross these while I'm doing the rows. I usually do a whole bunch of half stitches all together. And then I go back and cross them, but sometimes I skip stitches when I do that, and it doesn't look uniform and nice when I'm done, and I have to go back in and fix them up. So I'm going to try to not do that this time. Let's see what I can manage. Okay. There we go. And then there's two here. Oh, I don't think I ever did post anywhere. I might do that. Why not? I'm planning to be on for a while this stream. I want to try and get as much of the fire done in one sitting that I can stand. Okay. I always forget to do this before I go on stream. Let's see if I actually copied, pasted anything. Not yet. Cool. Okay. Let's go here and I'm gonna post on my Blue Sky and Insta. Okay. I'll make this short though. See. Okay, let me get the YouTube link. And I'll be almost done. Okay, there we go. And if you're still in here with me, thank you for being patient while I figure out how to Twitch live. I swear, y'all. It is a steeper learning curve than I imagined. You know, I grew up in the analog days before we had much digital stuff going on, and I remember when YouTube first happened. And when that was going on, all you had to do was press a little button on the thing that said record, and that was pretty much it. Or go live, or whatever it said. I didn't do it back then. I watched it, but I never created until very recently. So, okay. There we go. Let's post that. And then I can go live on there too. Oh, come on. Upload the image. It's not that big. Okay, there we go. Okay, it says I'm live. Cool. Okay. Oh, V, speaking of stitching and bitching, did you see who Hakeem Jeffries was seen meeting with? Jared Kushner, to collaborate with each other. I am so done with Democrats. They're nothing but fascist light, which are fascists. Like, done. It's time for a socio-communo takeover, y'all. Like, let's fucking get this done. I am so tired, and I'm I don't know how I can be both at the same time, but I am. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. When it comes down to it, every single one of them will protect their property and their stuff over other people. And I'm done. I'm done with the Richie Riches. I don't care what masks they're wearing. I don't care what they call themselves anymore. I'm done. I'm very done. Time to take a breath. Hello. Oh my goodness. I'm not already muted, I probably have been. Who knows? Maybe this is why they've been muting me. It's possible. It's possible. Okay, let me find my freaking thing here. I can't find the app. There it is. Get so distracted, I forget which app I'm looking for. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I saw some stupid mainstream media It said, Democrats incredulous over Hakeem Jeffries and Jared Kushner meeting. And I'm like, really? Are they incredulous? Are they? Truly? Come on. Come on. We're not fucking stupid. They sure think we are, though. Here we go. All right. And, you know what? Let's do that one. That's fine. Oh no. Let's not do that one. Let me go back. Okay. Let's do this one. That's cool. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna save that. I love seeing trans news that doesn't suck. Which, speaking of, we have a bit of that for where we are. It's exciting. They have actually allocated over $500,000 for queer trans refugees from red states here where V and I are, city council. And yeah, it's about fucking time. Now, if we can just get that distributed correctly to queer and trans people by queer and trans people, because nothing about us without us, correct? Yeah, nothing about us without us. So if you're going to allocate this money and then put a whole bunch of, cis queer people or people who aren't either in charge of distributing it, what's the point? It's never going to get to where it's meant to be going. Trust me on that. Trust me. Yeah, V and I fled Florida in the middle of the night because we were under the impression that where we are is a liberal haven. It's a paradise. That's what they say where I come from. Yeah, you know who it's a paradise for? Rich, white, cis gays. That's who it's a paradise for. Nobody else. Yep. And we've had two of them as mayor of this city so far, and they both ended in disgrace pretty much. So, yeah, can we try something different? Like, I'm glad we have Katie. That's awesome. Yep, fantastic. But I think we need a lot more queer and trans people on council. And you know what? Maybe V or I will run. We were kind of like half joking about it the other day. V says, I'm going to have to run for Congress, aren't I? And I said, well, if you take Congress, I'll take the city level. Like, we're only half fucking joking, too. The last thing either of us ever wanted to do was be in politics, was lead people. Goodness gracious. But if you make us, we're pretty fucking, if I do say so. V was external affairs for a houseless camp up here that I'm not going to name right now. But yeah, it's not too hard to figure out. And I was, before that, the first time that we lived there. Yeah. I told that anybody who was without a house or a home did it to themselves, that it was their fault, that they were either crazy or on drugs or both, or they wanted to be that way. And you know what? Unfortunately, that's not a thing that's common just where I'm from. There's a lot of people up here that we call NIMBYs, and that's short for not in my backyards. Basically, people who are so entitled and so well off that they can't stand to be reminded that houseless people actually exist. They don't want to see them, and therefore they're called NIMBYs, not in my backyard. Anytime an encampment tries to go anywhere near their neighborhoods, they all freak out and start screaming about crime, which if it's a safe camp, which if it's done right it will be, then actually crime in the area goes down. Provable result. Like, I don't have sources right now. The source is my life experience. I lived it. And we're getting some fire done on this Molotov bottle today. Exciting. Yay. Okay. Let's see here. Where am I? Right where the orange starts there. So we need 2 here. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. There we go. Two there, another 2, another 2, another 2. Okay, so all the way up it's 2. 2, 1, 2. Okay. Cool, got it. This is probably going to be the end of this red thread in a moment. Going on the needle here in just a minute. Maybe I will switch back to orange for a bit so I'm not just stuck on one color. I usually do the yellow first and then fill it from inside out, but this time I'm kind of doing it around and going in. So we'll see how well that works. Okay. There we go. There's 2 right here. Yeah. Oh goodness, you okay, V? Oh wait, that's the wrong way. Yeah? No it isn't. That was the right way. The director just exploded behind me into sneezes. Had to check. I swear, we have so much allergy issues when the seasons change. Okay, this thread is getting really small now, so I'm going to go ahead and put it through the back. My mom always taught me just to go through the back like 3 or 4 times, and that'll knot it enough to where it doesn't come out. And that's why my backs just look crazy. There's no rhyme or reason to them. There are some people that take great pride in doing beautiful, beautiful back work. It looks as good on the back as it does on the front. My cross stitches are not like that, ever. Okay, let's get some orange here. Oh, why is my toe hurting? Can you stop, toe? Oh, now there's a knot in here. That's not cool. Okay, so this one is pulled a little close, so I'm gonna try and see if I can get it unknotted with the tip of the needle. Very carefully get it loosened instead of tightened, if that will work. And if it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna have to cut the thread. Ah, come on. I just cut my fingernails, so this is really delicate, difficult, fine motor skill thing to do that you sort of need some fingernails for. Okay, okay now. Okay, hold on. What have I done here? Well, it's almost coming out. And then part of it's getting worse. Okay then. It's close enough to the end that I'm just gonna chop this bit instead of stressing about it. That's a better idea. Okay. There we go. See how well this one will come apart. There we go. Okay. Oh no, I just emptied that dehumidifier this morning. Our dehumidifier has been full for like 2 or 3 times a day lately. There's been so much water in the air. And it's... Oh, the thingy got twisted. Hold on. My needle threader got a little twisted up there. Let me fix that. There we go. Thank you, love. Okay, there we go. Then you just pull it through the other side, and your needle's threaded. There we go. Let's do some orange. Oh, look, see, there's 3 on here that I haven't crossed yet, so let me cross these first. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, you know what? Because I am a small streamer, I am going to say this on stream that I'm pretty upset about. I went to speak at City Council a few weeks ago on the 11th, and it appears that Seattle Gay Network took pictures of everybody who was around and who spoke nearly, but not me. I'm literally like cut out of every picture, even places where I would have been just a little bit to the other side. And this has happened to be an eye before. So, but I wasn't expecting it from that direction. So, great. Thanks a lot, SGN. Nice to know whose side you're actually on. You know what it is, though? I talk about being transmasculine and non-binary. And we get erased. We get erased at a ridiculous amount, at a ridiculous rate. It's just, like, insane. Like, the fascists would have you thinking that the only trans people that exist are trans women. And that's so far from the case. And then you get people like that, I don't know, that popular British author who claims that she had an original story about some boy wizard. Yeah, get her running a yap. How trans people like me are just confused women who want to be part of. Shut up, Joanne. Shut up. Just shut your ever-loving yap. I loved you, and I loved those stories. Yeah. Fun times, y'all. Let's see, we got 3 there, and there should be 4, and then 1 over. Okay, cool. Oh no, don't come up through that side. Pardon me. Wow, that was fun. Suddenly I breathed wrong. Goodness. That probably means I should hydrate, so let me do that. Oh no. I have no water. Oh no. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go off camera for a minute here. Let me do that. And then I'm going to put into chat that I'm getting some water. And I'll be back in a minute. Okay, let's get the chat up. I don't know why in one place it shows me the chat, but I can't type anything into it. Like, I have a conglomeration of streaming stuff, y'all. I have so many cobbled together things to be able to do this, to make the stream look like this, and to be able to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Like, it's not all done from one place, and it's done from a lot of trial and error, let me tell you. But I am enjoying streaming, and I don't even care, you know, that I am a small streamer, so I'm not getting much traction. And I did ask for help from somewhere that I'm also not going to name, and they were like, well, you really can't fundraise and community build at the same time, you know. People have to trust you before you can fundraise. Well, whatever. I think you're wrong. Okay, here we go. Going to get water. There we go. Okay, and I'm gonna mute myself here, and I'll be right back.